I'm Sergeant Nathan Jones. Tonight, President Barack Obama will give the State of the Union address, and Army Staff Sergeant Salvatore Giunta will be in the audience. The Medal of Honor recipient and is among 25 named on the White House guest list for the First Lady's Box. Sergeant Giunta received the nation's top military honor last November for stepping into enemy fire to rescue fellow soldiers. We'll have more on the president's speech on tomorrow's edition of Around the Services. General David Petraeus is giving his assessment of the situation in Afghanistan. In a letter to the troops, the general told members of the NATO International Security Assistance Force that they face a tough fight ahead. He also emphasized the importance of reaching President Karzai's goal of having Afghan forces take the lead by the end of 2014. And Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Gary Roughead is visiting the Central Command AOR. While in Kabul, Afghanistan, Admiral Roughead conducted an all-hands call with ISAF Joint Command sailors and other military members. He also met with troops across Afghanistan, including those at Shindad Air Base and Provincial Reconstruction Team FARA. The United States and Russia are one step closer to finalizing the START treaty. Russia's lower house of parliament ratified the landmark nuclear arms pact. The treaty now goes to the upper house for final approval.
The National Guard is ready to respond to homeland emergencies and threats at a moment's notice. Now, part of that readiness process is an annual conference that brings National Guard leadership together with their active duty component and federal partners. Staff Sgt. Monet Weslick takes us there.
We have to be prepared for any contingency, and how we do that now in times of relative calm will ensure how successful we are when that next event occurs.
Army and Air National Guard leaders joined together in the D.C. metro area for the annual Domestic Operations Conference, where they discussed the way forward in being prepared for emergency situations throughout the 54 states and territories.
The American public has an expectation of a coordinated and professional response to any and all domestic disasters. It is incumbent upon all of us to rise to that challenge.
Also present were representatives from active duty partners, federal agencies, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
It's been the Guard and Reserve that has brought this country along. Your commitment, your contribution to this fight, your ability to step up, go to harm's way, defend the nation at home and abroad, and make that connection between the people and our policies on the national security side.
Concepts like the contingency dual status commander that is being worked hard by all of us is one of those mechanisms to bring together state forces either in Title 32 status or state active duty status with potential Title 10 support and get that unity of command, unity of effort that we've all been after for a long time.
This annual event helps to ensure that the National Guard is ready to respond on the home front when called upon. Reporting for the Pentagon Channel, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Monet Weslick.
And coming up ahead and around the services, we'll tell you about the new changes to the Air Force's Selective Re-enlistment Bonus Program. But first, shaves and smiles. One group of soldiers go bald for a good cause. Downrange is next.